Cincinnati's Price Hill neighborhood, where Literacy Center West is located, more than half of all high school students will drop out before graduating. Their reasons are many. Some students have unstable home lives.
Having trouble with my grandma. She was real sick, and it kind of affected me in school because I had to stay up with her all night and make sure she was okay.
Many young women drop out after they get pregnant.
I had a baby at 14 years old. My life kind of got depressed, and so all I did was sleep all day. I didn't go to school. I got in trouble with the court all the time, so I was on probation.
Some youth can't tolerate the culture of their local schools. Either they're too quick to fight, or constant bullying makes them afraid to go to school at all.
There was a lot of, drama and a lot of fights, and I didn't really get to learn anything.
A bunch of people always just doing stuff, always fighting. Teachers always got caught up in that, didn't have enough time to give the education needed, so I just tried doing what was best for me.
For many youth, the lack of attention to education from their parents or their communities makes it easy for them to simply find other things to do.
I didn't feel I needed to go to school. I just felt the world was against me. Why go out in it? Just stay home and do a bunch of nothing.
Got off track, I got influenced by them kids, by girls and stuff, and I just wasn't focused on my work. So I just gave up.
Tried to go on the homeschool on the computer, and that didn't work out.
Then I dropped out in the 8th grade. I just didn't get along with the teachers too well.
And I took about a year off and was doing absolutely nothing.
Once they drop out, it's hard for youth to change their minds and rejoin their peers in the traditional school system. Literacy Center West Youth GED Program is the only structured classroom environment for high school dropouts in the Cincinnati area. This is the story of the class of 2007.
The reason I wanted this video to be made, I guess the goal or the purpose behind it is to show what exactly we're doing here at Literacy Center West with the young people who take part in our youth GED program. Programs for young men and women between the ages of 14 and 17 years old who no longer attend a traditional high school. They're dropouts, they're push-outs, whether they're prepared or not, they're going to be a part of our community. What we're trying to do is help them at least get their GED and get some job skills and maybe even a part-time job while they're here, so when they do enter adulthood, they're at least better prepared than they would be if they remained to be a high school dropout to enter into our community and be responsible young men and women.
I like that my teacher, she's a good teacher. She makes me understand the things.
Been a long time since I've been doing adding, division, all that, so I'm trying to get caught back on to it. I ain't good as I used to be in math, but I'm getting there.
Some students struggle with learning disorders or cognitive disabilities that are more easily covered up on the streets than in the classroom. The Youth GED program strives to create a place where youth can be honest about their educational needs.
At first it was just simple. Everything went together, 2 plus 2, all that stuff. And when it gets to the X, Y, and other stuff, and just, what are you talking about? Kind of messed me up.
I enjoy writing mostly, that's my favorite thing, but the hardest would probably be math.
It's such a small class. The teacher individually helps you when you need it, and there's a tutor that helps you.
Give me an example. How would I use it in a sentence?
A leg is a component of the table.
Good. How do you spell it?
C-O-M P-O-N-E-N-T.
Job.
Families play a critical role in the success or failure of the individual student. Some youth's parents are overburdened, addicted, or simply absent.
Got like 10 brothers and sisters, but different dads.
My life was kind of normal until I was 11 years old. My mom decided she was going to break up with her boyfriend that she was with for 8.5 years. And when she did, things happened, and he got shot executed style in the back of the head. and it caused a lot of commotion for the whole family.
For others, it's their desperate families who enrolled them in the Youth GED program, seeing it as the last chance for these youth to get educations that parents and grandparents know they'll need.
Well, yeah, my family's been pretty supportive. They're the one that helped me find this place to try to get me going somewhere.
For real, that's the reason why I came back to school. If I wasn't gonna do it for myself, do it for my mom, my dad. So I felt like if I came back to school, be back on the right track, that's my way of saying thank you to them. Thank you for everything they've done for me.
Whatever support the students lack at home, Literacy Center West tries to provide at school.
Very seldom do we have a confident, wide open teenager. Usually it takes months to just gain their trust. They understand that we're trying to do the best for them, and they give it their all once they really understand that we're here for them and their success.
I didn't learn anything. I got straight F's because I couldn't learn or I couldn't concentrate, so I dropped out. Now I do better and it's easier to concentrate. Gives me a scare to know he's in there, the Polary Bear and our Frigidaire.
Okay, good. Polary Bear. You like that poem?
Yeah.
The TABE test, or Test of Adult Basic Education, tracks students' progress as they prepare for the ultimate goal, passing the GED exam.
It's February. We're hoping to graduate 4 of these young people this spring. We have 4 seniors. We have Carolyn, Pete, Mike, and Amanda. None of them are ready to pass the test right now. The GED is a tough exam. It really is. So we've adjusted our strategy now that we're going to be providing a lot of one-on-one instruction specifically with those 4.
The Youth GED program has open enrollment. Heather and Mary joined the group mid-year. For Mary, it was a choice between the Youth GED class and the local juvenile detention center.
I got expelled from school, didn't go to school for about 3 years, and I had to come here. I would have went to 2020.
Heather isn't sure that LCW is the place for her.
No, I want to go back to high school.
Do you?
I miss it. It's just that I messed up. That's why I came here.
9 months ago, I was thinking about just giving up completely, like not even worrying about school no more. Well, my mom and my daddy, they kept on asking me what I wanted to do, so I just got one day that say, I'm gonna go back to school for doing it for them. If I ain't doing it for myself, I'm doing it for my parents.
What are some things that you want to do in your life? After you get your GED, what are some goals or dreams? Anthony?
Well, my first main dream is having my own touring company. That's my main dream, but if that don't fall in place for me, my second one dream, I like to have my own record label, start my own little group or band or whatever.
Many youth see the music industry as a quick way out. Others say they'd like to start their own retail lines or own their own businesses. For most of them, none of these outcomes is realistic.
I need a routine, like go to work, go home, pay the bills, stuff like that. It's a routine in my life.
Yeah, when we're discussing Sam and Anthony, both of them are old enough to graduate our program and sit for the test. Unfortunately, neither of them are academically ready, nor do I think they'll be ready by the time this year's class ends in June. Both of them came to us pretty much illiterate, and their progress has been very slow. There's definitely some undiagnosed learning disabilities there that we're not able to effectively overcome.